Have you heard of a living historical museum with over 400 years of history, the architecture of 3 European powers, and surrounded by the blue waters of the Indian Ocean? Every stone, every narrow street, and every sunset here whispers a secret of the past. This is Galle Fort, located on the southern coast of Sri Lanka. Welcome to Island Insight. Our destination today is the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Galle Fort, one of the world's best preserved fortresses. We will explore its deep history, unique culture, and the vibrant life that still exists within its walls. From the Portuguese Santa Cruz Fort to the massive granite walls of the Dutch, Galle Fort is more than just a tourist spot. It is a city frozen in time. Join us to learn in detail about its 14 bastions, the tombstones in the Dutch church, and the bride's whale skeleton in the National Maritime Museum. The history of Galle has been tied to sea travel since ancient times. Records indicate that the Galle harbor was used for trade since the time of King Solomon, serving as a major hub on the east-west trade routes. However, the story of the current fort begins with the arrival of European invaders in the 16th century. The Portuguese, who arrived in Sri Lanka in the 16th century, recognized the strategic importance of Galle. In 1588, they first built a small fort using mud and wood, naming it Santa Cruz. This was to protect their trade activities, and their influence led to the spread of Catholicism within the fort. The only bastion built by the Portuguese was the Zwart Bastion, or the Black Fort. The true transformation of the fort began after the Dutch captured Galle from the Portuguese in 1640. The Dutch demolished the Portuguese structure and began building the strong fortress we see today, using massive granite stones. Their main goal was to create an impregnable defensive wall that could withstand attacks from the sea. The Dutch built a complex defense system with 14 strategically placed bastions and created a city with a clean urban plan within the fort. The wide streets, underground water management systems, and elegant buildings within the fort showcase the excellence of Dutch engineering. During this era, Galle became the main administrative and commercial center of Sri Lanka. The British captured the fort from the Dutch in 1796. The British did not alter the basic structure of the fort, but they added important landmarks such as the Galle Lighthouse, rebuilt in 1939, and the Clock Tower. Although the importance of the Galle harbor shifted to Colombo under British rule, the fort continued to serve as an administrative center. The most attractive feature of Galle Fort is the massive wall surrounding it. Walking along this wall, the Ramparts Walk, is very popular among tourists. There are 14 strategically placed bastions around the fort built by the Dutch. A few of these are particularly important. Zwart Bastion, Black Fort. This is the only bastion originally built by the Portuguese, later strengthened by the Dutch. Sun, Moon, and Star Bastions. These were the most heavily fortified sections of the ramparts and were strategically vital during wartime. Flag Rock. In the past, this was the location where signals were given to approaching ships. Today, it is an excellent spot to watch the sunset and witness the local divers taking the plunge. Ulambaka and Triton Bastions. These are located on the western side of the fort and offer beautiful views of the ocean and the city. Galle Fort is an excellent example of the multi-religious and multi-ethnic coexistence in Sri Lanka. Sacred sites belonging to the 3 main religions are located together within the fort. Dutch Reformed Church, built in 1755. This church showcases the excellence of Dutch architecture. Its massive wooden beams and the floor covered with ancient tombstones create a deep sense of history. These tombstones belong to important figures from the Dutch era. Miran Juma Mosque, located near the main gate of the fort. This mosque holds special significance due to its beautiful architecture and history. Buddhist temples. Buddhist temples are also located within the fort, confirming the presence of Sri Lanka's main religious culture within the fort. The National Maritime Museum, Maritime Archaeology Museum, located within Galle Fort, is a crucial site that provides knowledge about Sri Lanka's maritime heritage. The museum is housed in an old warehouse building constructed by the Dutch in 1671. This museum educates the public on marine biological and anthropological facts, providing information about Sri Lanka's rich maritime history and its role in international trade. Main features of the museum. Asterisk archaeological finds. Artifacts recovered from shipwrecks off the coast of Sri Lanka, ancient weapons and maps are on display here. Asterisk marine biology. Exhibits include information on the marine ecosystem of the southern coast, the lifestyle of fishing communities, and traditional boats. Asterisk special exhibits. A complete skeleton of a bride's whale and a model of the 2004 tsunami disaster can also be seen here. The journey from Colombo to Galle Fort is also an important part of the tourist experience. The three main transport routes that can be chosen according to the needs and budget of tourists are compared below. Asterisk train. It is important to reserve or choose a seat facing the sea to fully enjoy the scenic view. Asterisk car/taxi. This is the fastest route to reach Galle, but parking space within the fort can be limited. In conclusion, Galle Fort is a critically important place that showcases the vibrant history, beautiful architecture, and multicultural coexistence of Sri Lanka. Every part of it, from the Zwart Bastion to the Sun, Moon, and Star Bastions, tells a story of Sri Lanka's role in world trade. It is a must-visit destination on the southern coast that offers an experience where history, natural beauty, and modern life merge. Go and experience this unique adventure at Galle Fort for yourself. Comment your thoughts and experiences below. To learn about more beautiful destinations and historical stories like this, subscribe to the Island Insight channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Until we meet at another beautiful destination, have a great day.